everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're the Garso Twins. I'm Carly.
And I'm Britta.
And if you like this video, we'd love it if you would subscribe before you leave. Today we're going to be talking all about our November favorites, so let's get into it. So we both have a lipstick favorite this month. We both purchased a few of the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Matte lipsticks, but our favorite shade is Velvet Fawn. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I'm wearing it over MAC Strip Down Lip Liner, but it's pretty much the same tone as you can see, and we can insert a swatch as well.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful. It's like my perfect nude. The formula is so velvet and smooth without being too drying. It really like gives the lips a blurring effect.
It really smooths your lip lines.
Yes.
Like,
love it so much. Definitely worth the price tag. We love supporting Lisa. She's a true queen in the beauty industry. And these are just like, they're so pretty to keep on your vanity too.
They really
the
are.
packaging is so nice. Everyone needs a good nude lipstick. This is it.
Yeah.
This is the shade.
I love that people haven't really complained about her pricing because you just
Yeah,
like
that's
see the
true.
value in how beautiful the formula and the packaging and everything
And I don't
is.
even know how much they are total per lipstick with all the conversion.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I want to say 35.
Okay, so about 35 a lipstick. Worth it because nudes you wear like every day. At least for me, I wear a nude every single day to work. So highly recommend these. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my only skincare favorite for the month, which is the Herbivore Bakuchiol Retinol Alternative Smoothing Serum. Bakuchiol, and I could be saying that wrong, is a retinol alternative that's plant-based. And my skin, I've said this a million times, but after my rash, it's now super sensitive. I can't use any form of retinol. I used to use Differin, which I love, which I still stand behind if your skin can handle it, but mine cannot anymore. So I wanted something that would do a gentle exfoliation but not irritate my skin, and this has worked wonders. It's really helped even out my skin tone so much. It has helped make it so smooth for like makeup application, because I really believe in the power of like exfoliation, whether that be through like physical, chemical, like ABAs or BHAs or retinol, but sensitive skin can't always handle it. So I think this is a great product for a gentle exfoliation. I do see a bit of a difference in fine lines on my forehead like it says it's supposed to. I've only used it for about 2.5 weeks, so once we put it in an empties, I can definitely give you like final thoughts on how it really works for anti-aging. But it definitely helps clear breakouts faster. Like I said, my even skin tone and the softness of my skin are the things I've noticed the most. So really, really love this. It's so easy to apply. You just put a drop on, 2 drops all over your face. It's also very hydrating. It has mushroom extract that is supposed to help like hyaluronic acid like really hydrate your skin. So yeah, I can't say enough good things. I think it's worth the money so far, but I'll give you a full update once I'm done with the bottle. Okay, I have 2 bronzers that I want to talk about, and I love bronzer. I'm very picky about it. And after mascara, I feel like it's my second most necessary product. I love it so much. And I've been trying a lot lately, and one of them being the Lawless Summer Skin Bronzer, or the Summer Skin Velvet Matte Bronzer in the shade Golden Hour. I love this. So, sorry, it has a lot of kickback because it's talc-free, but the compact is really nice. It has a cute mirror, and they only have 2 shades. I hope they expand their range, but this shade is perfect for me. It's like a little bit on the warmer side, but not in an unflattering way where you look orange. I'm wearing it today. I think it really just helps bronze up the skin and make you look really healthy without being a flat matte. I think it still has a bit of a sheen to it. It's so beautiful. It blends effortlessly. Like, that's my thing. A lot of bronzers, matte bronzers, are patchy, I feel, which is why I loved the RIP to the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer. It was a baked formula, so it just never looked patchy or muddy, and most matte bronzers that I've tried look that way on my skin. Maybe it's because we have light skin. I don't really know, but I had high hopes for this and it did not disappoint. I know it has a bit of a higher price tag for a bronzer, but it will not disappoint. It's so beautiful. You get a lot of product in here. Highly recommend this one. So good. And then kind of on the, not opposite end of the spectrum, but this is more of a, I don't want to say it's a shimmery bronzer. Would you say so though? I would say like a satin. Okay, like a satin bronzer is the Bare Minerals Faux Tan, and I think we spoke about this. What video?
It was a weekly favorites.
A weekly favorites. Bare Minerals had sent us some products, and this was in there, and we hadn't used this, and we actually had never used this. We used to use Warmth, and did you guys used to use Bare Minerals? Because it was so good. Like, I just remember for a powder foundation, that stuff was beautiful on the skin.
It really made your skin look nice.
It did. And so we used to use that in conjunction with the Warmth bronzer. And I used to love it. Now I think Warmth might be a little too warm for my taste.
Too dark for us.
Oh,
We
also
just
too
did not know that.
Yeah, we didn't really know what we were doing back
We
then.
like did not want to talk to people in Ulta, so we would just go in and get it. But
Well, it's the
someone
one
should
that
have-
came with the starter kit.
That's
Do you remember?
right. Someone
we
should have
first bought
advised us
it.
though, like you shouldn't be buying that.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways,
We also bought warm beige as our shade. I think that's
how do you remember that?
I just do. It's like way too dark, I think.
Or too warm.
Yeah, or too warm.
We didn't know what we were doing. Anyways, getting back on track here. So I was super excited to try this because I remember liking the formula and I didn't really know the difference in the tones, but I was like, okay, I'll try it. You guys, this bronzer is so good.
I have it
so
on
good.
over this bronzer right now.
It's so beautiful. So I wear it on its own, or I can wear it on top of the Lawless one as well if I have more time in the morning. But a lot of mornings I'll just wear it on its own. Of course, the application is a little high maintenance. It does come in this type of guy. So
It's a sifter.
yeah, you have to pour it into the cap and then you put your brush in there. And because I use such a big brush, it is kind of hard to like coat it evenly. But it doesn't even matter if you coat it evenly because this bronzer like will not look patchy. It will not look patchy. It will not look muddy because it's such a super finely milled formula. It really just like buffs onto the skin effortlessly. I will say this is the quickest bronzer I think I own because it's so effortless. It just bronzes up the face so quickly. It looks so beautiful and glowing. Like in the summertime, this is going to be the only bronzer I use. I'm so obsessed with it. I can't believe I like forgot about it for so long.
I know. They're those products that are just like classics that you just forget about because they've
Yes.
been around for like 15 years.
So long. And you
Right,
guys
it
know
has
how we
to
feel
be.
about
It has to be
Girls.
long.
And I know it probably feels like we're constantly plugging their products, but they just have good stuff. And I truly love this. I think it's such a gem. Okay, I'll just do my bronzer favorite quickly. I mentioned in our best of, or our what to buy at the Sephora sale that I was going to pick this up because I recommended Hourglass bronzers. And I have a Luminous Bronzolite, which I felt like was a bit too deep and warm for my skin in the winter. So I picked up Nude Bronzolite, which in the pan it looks like nothing. I mean, you can't even tell. I'll try, even when I swatch it in this video, you'll be like, what is that? You have to put it on your face to really see. That's the magic of the Hourglass powders. But Nude Bronzolite is super neutral, almost cool tone, a lot lighter than Luminous Bronzolite. It's definitely the lightest in the range of the bronzers, I believe. So you definitely need more layers. Like with Luminous Bronzolite, I would put one layer on and then it was like too much. I would have to really like buff it out. With this, I do 3 layers, but I love how buildable it is. It's the most stunning color. As Britta said, this bronzer, like what we look for is that it doesn't skip and look patchy, and that's why I love the Hourglass bronzer so much because they do not do that, and I don't even think it's possible for them to look patchy. Like they just go on your skin in such a nice way. Yeah, I really love it. Like I said, today I'm wearing it with the faux tan over it, but most of our recent videos I've been wearing this by itself. I think it's like my new favorite bronzer. I really, really love it. I have a hair favorite this month. I recently tried the Amika Supernova Blonde Violet Moisture and Shine Cream.
It's cute.
And I love this. I've tried Amika products before and I really enjoyed their purple shampoo. I didn't think it was as effective as the one I have from Amazon, but it was way less harsh. So if you have like brittle hair, I do recommend their purple shampoo. But then I also tried like their hair mask that Leanne says loved, and I didn't really enjoy that, so I was kind of hit or miss with their products. But I had read reviews on this and the reviews were amazing, and I was looking for a cream that I could put in my hair in lieu of an oil, like on a day when I felt like my hair needed a bit more moisture after a shower. And so I got this because it is for blondes, and we went recently more blonde with our hair, and so I just thought like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll get this. It'll help tone the brassiness of my blonde hair while providing moisture. And I feel like it does exactly that. It also smells delicious. Like, smell this. It smells so good, right?
It does smell good.
Yeah, I love the scent of this. And I don't want to squirt it out because it is purple. But it's like it's kind of the same color as this. So it's not a deep purple like a purple shampoo would be, because you do leave it in your hair. So you put this on damp hair and then blow dry. But I do think it would help tone the brassiness over time and just kind of in between. Like for me personally, I don't use purple shampoo with every wash because it is so harsh on the hair. So this is kind of a nice alternative. But aside from that, I do think it provides moisture and shine. When I use this, My hair is so soft and manageable, and there is a noticeable shine that happens when I blow dry it. Like on the ends especially where it's the most dry, it just looks so beautiful, and I've been loving this. And it takes a lot for a hair product to impress me. A lot of times I'm like, oh, I like this, would I repurchase? I don't know. This, I think I'll repurchase time and time again. And Amika is, I don't want to say they're affordable, but they're not like the most expensive hair product either. And you can find them at Sephora. I think they're at Ulta. So they're available at a wide variety of retailers, and I really enjoy this. Okay, I'll quickly talk about my brush favorite. This is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Detail number 57 brush. I picked this up during the sale. I use this as a concealer brush, and I just really love it. That's really all I have to say. I love Sephora brushes. They last a really long time, where there's like no shedding of the hairs, all the ones I own. This one specifically is such a good size for concealer under eye. Like, I'll just kind of like go in and like dab and even like twirl, like spot conceal with it. It's so good. I haven't used a sponge in ages, and I just think it's such a good brush for concealer. And if you can get it on sale, definitely try that, because I do think it's $20-something, which is kind of a lot for a small brush, but it's definitely worth it. And like I said, the Sephora brushes last such a long time. Okay, I know I mentioned this in a weekly favorites, but I had to mention it again because I've been using it every day. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Corrector in the shade 2 Medium, and I love this mainly for, well, I love the formula, but the shade. It's such a true peachy shade that when you put it under your eyes, it truly cancels out any darkness. And I've been extra tired lately, and I've been really in need of this. And a little goes a long way. It is really creamy, but as I mentioned in the weekly favorites video, it kind of dries down to be like a powder matte finish, which I know sounds super unflattering under the eyes, but like, just remember you do put a concealer on top of that, so you could always use a creamy concealer on top. But I like that it dries down matte because that means it dries down. With a lot of other correctors I've used, because they are more moisturizing and emollient, they don't dry down, so they kind of blend in with the concealer. With this, my concealer like does sit on top of it really nicely, and everything looks really smooth. But of course, if you have dry under eyes, I do as well, so this works for me, but just note that it does dry down a little more matte than other correctors I've used. But I love it. I feel like the color really helps to cancel out my darkness, and that's all I'm ever looking for, like in a makeup product. We've been using correctors for years. So the Pixi one, this year was the year that I felt the aging on my under eyes. It was the year. And then we went to the Tarte CC, which I still love, but that one, the shade is a little lighter and it doesn't correct as well.
It's like more beige in it.
More beige. I still use that. I actually used that one today because I'm trying to use it up. But this one I love. I'm going to keep buying. And I know it's pricey, but if you're someone that suffers from dark under eyes, just take my word for it that this will help correct them on another level of anything else I've tried. Okay, I have a highlighter favorite. We'd mentioned, I don't know, some video recently that Ilia sent us a box of products, and we already loved them, so that was super exciting. And this is one of their original illuminators, like in the stick, and it's the shade Stella by Starlight, which is apparently their third deepest, so I was concerned it was going to be too dark for me, but it isn't at all. I'm wearing it right now. They describe it as a rose gold, but to me, it has a really sheer base tone, so you really just see like the pearl pigment, which is more of like a white silvery pearl, so I think that's why you can see it on my face. I really love this formula. It really blew me away. For being a natural product, I was really shocked. It definitely stays a bit tacky, so if that's something that really bothers you, just wanted to put that out there. It doesn't dry down like some like cream to more powder cream highlights do. But I just really like it. It's harder of a formula, so I can't apply it with a brush. I have to warm my finger up and then dab it on. But yeah, it's just such a good natural highlighter. Like, it's definitely not like a super wow, like beam in your face highlight, but I like a more natural highlight. I love how this melts into my skin and just looks so natural. I hope it looks natural to you. I love that it's natural. Like, it's just an all-around winner to me. Their brand, I feel like, is the essence of clean beauty that performs. Yeah, like a performance brand still. Yeah, I was really, because their liquid highlights get such good reviews that I was unsure about the sticks, but I really love this stick I think highlight. So far, everything I've tried from them, my favorite is, well, the eyeshadow palette is my favorite, but that mascara. Yeah, the mascara. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing the mascara today, too. It is just so good for a clean mascara. It's so good.
Okay, and last but certainly not least, I actually can't believe I haven't mentioned this sooner, and it's just because it's been living in my purse. But it's the Victoria Beckham Beauty, what is this called? It's called the Lip Definer, and I have the shade number 2, which was
Also clean beauty.
yes, also clean, which they say on the website is the one that Victoria herself wears. She wears shade 2. Like we said, we'll insert swatches of anything we talk about, but number 1, for being a wooden pencil, I think this packaging is so pretty. It has a color indicator on the end, which is actually pretty accurate to the tone. So at first I didn't really like this formula because it's creamier than I usually prefer. I'm weird and I tend to lean towards waxier formulas.
Well, it's because then they stay.
Yeah, because they stay, and I feel like waxier formulas don't go on so easy, so you don't get such an impact of color, so they're more buildable. So generally, I just like a more waxier format, but this, like, as soon as I applied it, like, it's just creamy, and it just goes on like butter. But then I was like, this is actually quite amazing. Like, it goes on so effortlessly. The tone is nearly the shade of my lip tone, just like a hair darker. So I've never found something that looks so natural. My best friend actually wore this on her wedding day, paired with another lip color. And it looked so good on her too. I was so impressed. It's just such a good tone. They did such a good job with the shades, at least shade 02. And like I said, the formula is really nice and creamy, but it lasts a long time. It's easy to reapply, easy to sharpen. It comes with a sharpener, which is really nice. Can't really say enough good things. It's very, very expensive.
How much was it?
$26.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's real pricey. Oh yeah, and it has Phoebe on the top, which is real cute.
That is super cute. I do love that. I love the packaging. But if you're looking for a more affordable lip liner, MAC.
Yeah, we love MAC. We love the Laura Mercier lip liners.
But those are 26.
They are?
I think so.
Okay, well, this is better than the Laura Mercier, I think.
Those are really good too, though.
They are
But
so
just
good.
go with MAC if you're looking for something
MAC
under $20.
MAC is classic.
Yeah.
They're good, but if you want to spend the money, VB is the way to go. It's so beautiful.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're so excited for next month, our Best of Beauty. I think we decided we'll do 2 separate videos because that was the feedback from when we asked you guys. So stay tuned for that. And as always, let us know what you've been loving down below.